6 Easy Steps to Bounce Back from Failure. People fail due to a variety of reasons. First, let's look at the top 3 reasons why most people fail, so you can learn to avoid the same outcome. 1. People don't plan well enough. It's so easy to have goals and dreams in life. You look at something beautiful, and you immediately think to yourself, I'm going to have that, or, I'm going to live in a house like that someday. See, it's even easy to say it out loud. But, do you know how you can go about achieving that dream? Do you know how you're going to get from point A, where you are right now, to point B, the realization of your dream? If you're serious about going after your dream, you're going to have to do a lot of planning to get there. No, not just a basic step 1 to 5 sort of plan. Instead, you should have an extremely detailed and very specific action plan of how you intend to achieve your goals. For instance, a daily plan, a weekly or monthly plan, even a 1-year or 5-year action plan. 2. Lack the self-discipline to stick to plans. Even if you have the most specific and most actionable plan in the world, if you don't have the self-discipline to stick to it, then your plan will have been for nothing. You would have been better off not planning at all, if you're not going to have the self-discipline to stick to your plan. At least, your time would have been put to good use. Building self-discipline will take a lot of time. So if you are planning on achieving any sort of big dream in the next year or so, then you better get a head start now. 3. Giving up too soon. Hindsight is always 20/20, and regrets always happen at the end, never at the beginning of the journey. When people encounter difficulties, they throw in the towel immediately. They don't want to spend any more time on fixing the problems, and would rather choose to do something a lot less problematic. Failures are a normal occurrence when you're chasing a dream. Successful people don't give up at first sign of obstacles. Otherwise, they wouldn't have ended up successful. Think about this the next time you think about quitting. Failing is easy, it's the bouncing back from failure that's difficult. In this video, you're going to find out the 6 easy steps you can take to overcome failure. Number 1. Admit the failure. It's important to admit failure in your life when it happens. This will help you to ascertain what it is you need to concentrate on, so that you can tackle the situation in a new way to ensure success in the future. While this should be your approach, it is important to acknowledge the failure but not to lament over it, or to take it personally. When all you think about is the failure, or you begin to consider yourself as a failure, because you failed to do something correctly, it will dampen your mood and your resolve for future success. Number 2. Analyze your failure. Now that you've learned to accept your failure, retrace your steps. Go back to your notes and find out what misstep you took. Analyze your processes until you find the reason why you failed. When you've isolated that reason, don't ignore it. Instead, use it as a tool to help you move forward, that is, learn from your failures. Number 3. Regroup and think of another approach. So, now you've isolated the reason or reasons for your previous failure. Try to map out the next steps you should be taking. This would be your plan B, plan C, or however many plans you need to make until you find one that works. If plan B doesn't work, then go to plan C, and so on. Number 4. Believe that you can do it. With self-belief, you will be able to convince not just yourself but the people around you, that you can indeed succeed at whatever you put your mind to. You've planned for this moment, you've already learned from your failures. You just need to believe that you'll find the perfect plan or strategy that will lead to your ultimate success. If you don't believe in yourself, then chances are you're never going to find success. Number 5. Have the self-discipline to see it through, until the end. Self-discipline is so important in our lives. Without it, you will be distracted by all forms of temptations and distractions. You'll never be able to get anything done. The moment your friends come calling, you'll ignore the fact that you've still got a lot of items left on your daily to-do list. That kind of behavior is not going to help you succeed. If you want to eventually end up successful, you need to work on building your self-discipline. Number 6. Ask for help. Nobody successfully goes through life alone. When the hope inside us begins to fade, we look for it in others. When you are struggling with something, you can either give up, or you can figure out a better way. But as it is always not easy to figure out a better way by yourself, you can reach out to your network of close friends, and ask them for help. They might give you simple, obvious, "Why didn't I see that?" advice that you need, or brilliant tips, or accountability. Whatever happens, you can reach out to people who have been there before. It's never too late to seek help. However, if you follow the recommended steps, you will recover from failure. Once you've recovered, you are better equipped to chase after more dreams, more secure in knowledge that you've survived a failure and it was a good learning experience. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.